Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me and, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, see, folks, I play a very serious videos I do for the bottom. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that I have to do with this, folks. I'm not going to lie. I just remembered something that's going to annoy me a little bit later on. That doesn't have anything to do with the review. It just popped into my head while I was doing my intro. Anyway, it's a super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Wonder Lake shirt. What with the W and such. Wonder Lake is a local Illinois band, kind of hard rock, heavy metal style. 3-piece band, 3 incredibly good dudes. I have nothing but awesome things to say about these guys. They are tremendously talented at what they do. They're tremendously awesome. Almost said awful. Tremendously awesome people. Every time I've been out to see them, they've been extremely inviting. Especially the drummer Dan, not to knock the other two or anything like that. They're awesome too. But the drummer Dan especially, me and him, we go over there, we communicate on Facebook and everything. It's always awesome when you find a great new band. It's even better when that great new band turned out to be extremely cool people who are very appreciative of the fact that, you like their stuff and, and everything like that. And they're just good dudes. So if you happen to be interested at all, I actually have some videos of shows that I've been to of theirs. They're on this channel. I have an entire playlist of just concerts I've been to over the years, if you're ever interested. Anyway, what am I trying for you folks? What are we doing today? Well, it sounds like it's written like it was just came out of the 90s because we're doing, boom! It's NTENSE energy drink. What would the N instead of the EN? So it's like an Image comic book character from the 90s. NTENSE. Although there's not enough like Z's or X's, but we'll go with it. This is NTENSE energy drink Power Punch flavor. It's got taurine, ginseng, and guarana. I got this from a dollar store. I don't even remember which dollar store anymore. But I always appreciate going to dollar stores because sometimes you just find weird shit that you ain't never heard of before and you will never hear of since. Hence NTENSE. I've never heard of NTENSE before, and I've been drinking energy drinks for like fucking over 20 years now. Never heard of them before, but here we are. Hopefully it's good. I'm guessing it's probably going to be fairly generic tasting because I got it at the dollar store, but maybe that's just me profiling. Let's open it up. It smells good. Like, it smells like a proper fruit punch. All right, cool. Maybe this won't suck. That's really good. That's properly good. Okay. NTENSE, I apologize. I went over there, I went into things with certain preconceived notions, and they were unfounded as it turns out. So, okay, so that's bad on me. All right, that's the whole thing, folks. Don't read a book by its cover, or don't judge a book by its cover. You still probably should read the cover of the book before you buy it. But no, man, that's genuinely... Here's the thing. It's tasty. And it's tasty because it actually tastes like a fruit punch. But there is definitely still that energy drink flavor going through it. So it's good. It's way better than I was expecting. But I don't want to make it seem like, oh, it's the ambrosia of the masses. It's like, no, but it is good. Especially since I got it at a dollar store, so it probably cost me $1. Yeah, it's got a nice tangy fruit punch flavor to it. And it's not just like a generic kind of fruit flavor either. It does taste, like a fruit punch. It's got some tanginess. It's got, some, kind of quasi-tropical aspects to it. I like that. That's actually really good. There is, I think what they did with it was I think they realized, like, okay, maybe, and I'm not trying to shit on them again, but, like, I think they maybe were like, okay, maybe there's a little bit of a cheaper energy drink thing. We're using the more standard energy drink flavors because you can definitely taste them there. Let's make sure the base flavor tastes really good. Because fundamentally, if you can do that, that's a good way to win people over. And I feel like that's what they did with this. They made sure that the fruit punch had a nice, strong fruit punch flavor and it was really tasty. Then they just layered it on top of that, standard energy drink blend. And it does enough to, like, it doesn't completely mask it by any stretch. But it does enough to go over there. Excuse me. It does enough to go over there and really let that flavor shine. And then you get the standard energy drink blend. Ugh, it's too damn hot. I don't like the heat, but it's getting better. Oh man. I think yesterday, it was like 68 degrees or something tonight. It was wonderful. But no, that's really good. So I mean, okay, I keep saying it's really good. Like I said, it's very fruit punch forward. First thing you're tasting is that fruit punch flavor. And again, it's very, very reminiscent of a proper fruit punch. So I like that. The aftertaste of that energy drink blend is not the best. It's, it's not a great flavor. It's why pretty much all the older energy drinks, for the most part have had to adapt and go over there and, come up with better flavors. It's why energy drink flavors now taste better than they did 20 years ago. Because, they've found better ways to make this stuff work. This is kind of like a hybrid, okay? It's like a daywalker in between those. It's not shitty like a cheap energy drink is, but it's not quite as good as like a really good quality energy drink is. It's somewhere in the middle. With that being said, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? You know what? I'm going to say yes and kinda. I don't know if I'll ever see this again. I don't remember what dollar store I was at. I think it was one of the ones that was further out of my way. I haven't been able to find it since. I'm sure I could get it online, provided that it still exists, because I'm not even joking. There have been times when I found energy drinks that, like, no-name energy drinks that I've never heard of before, and I've enjoyed them. They were decent for what they were, and then I look into it, and it turns out that, like, it's like fucking Large Marge from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, where it's like, they've been gone for 50 years. And so I don't know, maybe this will be like that, but I could, if I ran into this again, I could see getting it again, because I like fruit punch as a flavor a lot, and especially if this was cheaper than the alternatives, I could see getting it again. It's not like a favorite energy drink or anything, but I like it. As for recommending it, I mean, kind of, yeah. I think it fills a nice niche. I don't think it's going to be anybody's favorite energy drink, but I do think that there's something to it. And especially, again, if it's cheaper than some of the alternatives, you could do a lot better. You could do a lot worse. You could definitely do better, too, but... So, anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest week, monumental rest month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go in there and have yourselves a fruit punch-tastic rest of your life, because I like fruit punch. Fruit punch is good. I'll fight anybody who says that it isn't. You want to go? You want these hands? I don't think you want these hands. Plus, they're mine. I need them for handing. Anyway, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there with it. It's, I'm dealing with it the same way you are, folks. I know it looks like I'm living this lavish lifestyle filled with dollar energy drinks and sub sandwiches up the ass, but, we still have things that we have to deal with in our lives that are, frustrating, stressful, etc. It's important when we run into those situations, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing, whatever the thing is for you. That's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to try yourself out some intense energy drink, right? You're going to go over there, you're going to like it, it's going to be fantastic, and it's going to be like your favorite energy drink. So then you're going to go over there and you'll be like, you know what, I need more. So then you go back to the store And it turns out that store wasn't even really there. Now you're confused. It's a whole that you're like, all right, shit, okay, we got to figure this out. So now you're looking online, and it turns out that like there's like you got to follow the breadcrumbs and shit. And basically at the end of it, it turns into a whole Mouth of Madness type of situation with Sam Neill, and I think Sam Neill's still alive, right? I think he's still alive, like, but I think he has some sort of cancer. Unfortunately, at the time I'm doing this. But maybe he's there and maybe he's cancer free now. That would be great. Let's cancer free Sam Neill. Yeah, go away, fly. And then yeah, and it's a whole, like I said, there's crazy Cthulhuian. That's how I'm gonna say that. Stuff going on. It's a whole thing. Or conversely, maybe just go watch Into the Mouth of Madness. That's a pretty good movie. I wouldn't say it's like the best movie, but it's a good movie. It's trippy, it's weird, it has a lot of fun practical effects. I like it. I enjoy it. Anyway, bye.